Hello everyone, my name's Jordan and I'm going to take you through a little tutorial for this year's Summer Surge event. It's called Air Force, and along with this email that you should have received, if you're a volunteer, I just want to first say thank you. This is going to be a great week. I can't wait to get all these kids in here. We're going to pump them full of love and just be their best friend that week, and we want to also usher them to the King who's our Father in heaven. We want to let them know how much He loves them and just cover them with an unconditional love this entire week. So I hope you're ready to make an impact, because we're going to be in contact with not only our own church kids here at Journey Community Church, but we're going to be loving on the community from broken families, from single parent homes. Kids from everywhere are going to be coming here because we've done such a great job reaching out. So just be ready to receive a kid that you can really hit it off with, and multiple kids. I hope you are excited because we're going to change lives. Along with this video, if you check your email, I hope that you have received the manuals, which is just a couple pieces of paper that will tell you a little bit more about the overview of the week. The first one I want you to take a look at is the Air Force overview and manual. This is for everyone who's in part of the event. Doesn't matter if you are an administrator, check-in person, arts, crafts, you're leading one of the stations, or you're helping escort one of the kids groups around. This is for you. So if you could get that out, open up to the first page. Just want you to take a look at those things. I'm not going to take some time to go through them, but the theme this year is a boot camp theme that is driven for the kids to understand that there's a Father and a perfect Dad in heaven who loves them unconditionally, who wants to be their best friend, and who wants to walk with them on this adventure called life. And we're here to help those kids find who their Father is. And we're going to be doing all kinds of activities, exercises, getting them involved with prayer like they probably have never been involved with prayer before, understanding that what prayer is and what a relationship with God really is. So we're going to help the kids do that this week. That's the theme. That's the objective. We want the kids to feel loved, and we want them to feel the Father's love. The kids will be rotating after an opening session, which starts at 6:30, through 4 different stations for a period of about an hour and 20 minutes. After that 4-station rotation, they will come back to the auditorium where we will have a closing session for about 20 minutes, and then there will be a dismissal. So there's six different locations that you go to every night. The auditorium, 4 stations, and then back to the auditorium for the close and the parent pickup. There's a lot of details that fall in between all those little areas, and different roles that you may be playing. Kitchen, for those who are helping with that. That starts before even the opening session, 6 to 6:30. The check-in starts at 6. We ask that if you are volunteering that you be here by 5:30. I know that's early, but we want everyone to be here at least by 5:30. If you can make it as close to 6, try and do that as well. But please let us know if you can't make that time. We would appreciate everyone to be there so we can pray and just have any last-minute details laid out there so that we know that you are feeling good about the night and you have, your questions are answered. If you take a look at the next couple of days, you can see the teaching stations there. Go to the next page. You will be able to see the scope and sequence, what's happening every day. There's a daily layout with the Bible verses, what each station is doing. And then if you go to the back, there's the rotation schedule for those of you who are escorting kids as a platoon leader. If you are a platoon leader, that means that you are a chaperone for the kids. And you have a small group of a specific age, say 1st through 3rd grade boys. That's one of the groups. You may be a squadron leader. you would be chaperoning. You're the one that's going to really get to dig in and learn who the kids are and help them and help teach them and walk them towards a relationship with God. So whatever role you have, please take a look at this overview manual and make sure that you know the basics. The other thing is I want to cover is the rules. We have some basic rules that we go over every day. They're called the God rules. G stands for give attention to the speaker. It's an acrostic. It's like an acrostic. G-O-D. And so G would be give attention to the speaker. It doesn't matter if it's a kid or an adult. We all give our attention to that speaker. O, only use righteous rap. O is the one that we really have to stress because there's a lot of tearing down and fighting and bickering sometimes. So if your kids are using language or not encouraging, make sure we're always saying, hey, you know what, that wasn't very encouraging. Let's use positive words. So only use righteous rap. That's what our mouths are going to be used for. And then D, the last letter, don't be a space invader. We're not, a lot of times, especially boys, but girls too, have problems with touching and pushing, and so we can pretty much regulate the entire week with those 3 discipline rules. Give attention to the speaker, only use righteous rap, and don't be a space invader. Pretty much everything else falls underneath of that umbrella. So just use discernment and wisdom, and always be encouraging when you discipline, because we want to use positive reinforcement in order to motivate them to be a better person. Let's see what do we have here. Stations. We have a craft station, a prayer station, an object lesson Bible story station, and a game station. So if you are involved in any 4 of those areas and you're one of the station leaders or assistants, then please follow up with your area leader. Please see the email with your volunteer assignment. That's going to be in this email as well, that you found this manual for the Air Force Week that has your placement, who else is in your role, your area, so that you can get an idea of who you're going to be working with. Got to quit looking at the screen here. Got to look up here. So find who and where you're working with, or who you're working with and where you're working at, and follow up with those people if you're not the leader. If you're the leader, please contact me if you have not been contacted, and I can answer any of the questions that you have. Thursday night will be the night that is a little bit different. For those of you that are not squadron leaders, or you're not a station leader, we want everyone to be involved with this night. That night we'll be doing something called a 48 mop, which stands for 48 minutes of prayer. At each station, there will be the best way would be to draw this out, but I don't have a pen with me.